Hey guys, Yugioh Dueling Corner here, doing an interview with somebody who plays 16th at YCS Philly.
I play 12th after Swiss.
12th.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
My name's Nicholas Ma. I placed 12th today after Swiss. I went X2 day 1 and I won out in day 2, so my record was 9-2.
What'd you run?
I played windups today. I've always been playing windups. When windups first came out, I played agents, and I didn't really like how the deck played. So I switched over to windups, and I really like how it's really flexible with everything. You can just take hand, take board, defense, wall up, everything.
So what were your losses to?
I lost round 5 to a Chaos Dragon deck. I had a +5, he had no cards. He top deck BLS, and he cleared 2 of my cards. I had the Dark Hole already, so I Dark Holed, and I set a warning. And next turn, it was dead warning, and I had another card in my hand. Next turn, he top deck Pulsar for game, so I lost that. And I lost to round 9 to James Newman. He was playing Dino Rabbit. I lost in game 3 because I detached the second material off of Leviathan because I was scared of Lance on a vanilla monster of Rabbit. And that's how I lost, because he Dark Holed my field because I committed too much afterward.
Okay. And was there any big misplays you made in this tournament?
Biggest misplay was I wasn't clear on the Magician ruling, how it was ruled before, because the head judge was the local judge in my store too. So he ruled that Wind-Up Magician could resolve off board. And they ruled it here, they can't, so that's the only thing. And it cost me my top 32, so it happens.
And who'd you lose to?
James Newman and a top 32 Dragon guy.
Okay, right. So let's get started with the deck profile.
Alright, so let me know when you're good.
I'm good.
Alright, so you play one Hunter, because you don't play more than one of him. They're like mini tour guides. Now you play 3 Valor, because Valor is not even bad against dragons, because it hits tour guide, and if they go like Pulsar, you can go Effect Valor Torrential, and Pulsar misses timing. Same idea with Shining. Shark, because every wind-up monster becomes live with Shark, and also he accesses to rank 5s. Tour guide is standard. Triple Rabbit. Rabbit's been losing popularity so far. Like, this deck's been losing complete popularity overall, but Rabbit, what he does is he's a resilient monster. He keeps all the monsters on board, and I'll show you play with Rabbit after this. I play Sangan for the tour guide, double Magician because you can just go first and just get the nut hand, and Gores and Spirit Reaper. Gores has great synergy with Rabbit because you can just dodge and get the Rabbit hit, and Spirit Reaper is another resilient monster, and it punishes your opponent for playing conservatively. The combo is if you have Rabbit on board, you summon Rat and you bring back a monster. So you bring back another Rabbit. You use a Rabbit to remove Wind-Up Rat from play, and then you overlay for rank 3. And next turn you get the Rat back because of Rabbit's effect. And it's not a special summon either, it's just placed back in the field to activate its effect again. So that way you get a rank 3 every turn. So that's the monsters. I play Dark Hole, Heavy, Pot of Avarice, Reborn, Book, Mind Control, and Instant Fusion. What Instant Fusion does is it gives you the second chance to Valor. If you summon Tour Guide turn 1 and they go Valor, Instant Fusion gives you like a higher chance of winning. Because also, if they don't have a second Valor, they just auto lose to like your place and that. The triple Mystical Space Typhoon, and I play 2 Soul Takers. I was playing 2 Smashing Grounds because the deck needs a lot of removal. The best part about the deck is you don't loop turn 1 always. It's not a real play. Like, it's almost non-existent. So when your deck's resilient, like Rescue, Wind-Up Rabbits, your Soul Takers take away their big vanilla monsters or the big beaters. So you guys will just push in for damage. It chips away at damage a lot. The deck plays for a lot of advantage more than just life points. You don't win in one turn as everyone thinks you do. And your trap cards, you play 2 Torrential, 2 Warning, Bottomless Trap Hole, Phoenix Chain, Solemn Judgment, and Mirror Force. This was a BLS in my deck before, but I took BLS out because I feel the whole deck as an idea is a combo pace deck. So your whole 6 cards, every card has to go together with another card. So BLS is a great standalone card, but nothing else is good with it. So if you draw an awkward hand like BLS, Rat, Magician, Phoenix Chain, Torrential, like, you can't win with that. The Mirror Force protects your Zen Mighty, and if that Protect Zen Mighty lasts on board for more than one turn, it's almost automatic game. Bottomless is a great meta hit for like every deck, including Dragons, Heroes. It even hits Centipede, but you don't play this for Injectors, it just hits that. This is for everyone plays Tour Guide, so it hits that in the least. and it also hits every Inzektor monster, so that's that.
How do you feel about running Mirror Force Women as being less play?
What Mirror Force also does is, I like it because you can hit the rabbits when they go greedy, like they go rescue rabbit, 2 vanilla monsters hit, or when, especially when Light Pulsar, if they attack, you go Mystical Space Typhoon to target a card, and you go Mirror Force. How it resolves is Mirror Force destroys Light Pulsar, then Light Pulsar dies, MSC destroys something else, so Light Pulsar misses timing.
Oh, okay.
So it just gives you that. I'll go through the extra deck real quick. Flame Ghost, triple Zen Mighty. How much time do you have?
You're good.
Alright, triple Zen Mighty, Leviathan, Giga Brilliant, him. I'll explain him a little bit. The rank 5s, Roach, Utopia Ray, Utopia, that. I cut Acid Golem from my deck. I think because I'm just a bad player with Acid Golem, because every time I make Acid Golem I lose, unless I'm attacking for game. And I usually just make Acid Golem to beat over a monster, so I put in him instead. He's great because he beats over everything that Acid Golem would beat, except Doka. And if they make Doka, I have a lot of removal in my deck to try to deal with Doka already. Everything else is good. I didn't make him or him all day. Tyrus is a lot, like, handles everything these two can't, or try to handle. Roach is the best card because once you go to the wind-up loop with Magician and Shark, you're ending, instead of taking 4 cards out of their hand, you take 3, and you make the double Magicians into Roach, and Chaos Dragons can't handle. If they don't top deck the Dark Hole or Book of Moon, they just sort of lose. That's that.
Did you ever use Utopia Raid today?
Actually did. In my top MO and against Heretic, they had Bouncer, he had Blank Bouncer, and 2 Gaias, and I think a Gores. Not Gores. Red as Darkest Metal. I made him, and I can only do 65. I can only do 55 damage with his effect and my Zen mains while he was at 6,000. He won me games plenty of times. Like, he's a win condition himself, so it's no point to cut him.
Yeah.
Like, there's space in here, sort of. Like, he's cut other cards like Zen Mayo and stuff. So I really do like him. The side deck's what's important if you want to get to that. Alright, we play 1 Prohibition. It calls every Bottomless, Reaper, double Deep Prison, double Shadow Mirror, double Snowman, double Thunder King, double Maxi, double Crow. Inzektor looks like this. He sided in 5. Sometimes he sided these 2. Because you just take a lot of cards out. Against Rabbit, you sided in 11. No Daryl. You side in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and sometimes 11 if you're going first. How I change my deck is I take out, this is how the deck plays game 2. Game 2 is usually my favorite game, because the deck plays, you take out a Shark, you take out a Rabbit, Veiler, Magicians, and a Rabbit. So you take these out against, when you play against Rabbit, and you take out other, generic cards that are dead against Rabbit, you put in this. How it becomes like plans, the format before this, how the deck plays, exactly that, all these combo pieces are really bad against a Lagia and a Doka, because if they go turn 1 Doka or Lagia, this combo becomes almost unplayable because you have to handle the monster before you do anything like this. All your effect Veilers, they don't hit normal monsters, they hit Tour Guides and Rescue Rabbits, of course that's great. But with Max C, you rather draw your standalone single cards, because the longer the game progresses, the better chance of wind-ups winning, because you can outplay your opponent, you have options. Well, Rescue Rabbit has big bodies, it can make more Laggies and Dokas, you have more options to just push per game. The deck's got advantage, shipping for damage, and final push. That's my side deck. Anything else?
No, that's good. Any other comments?
This is my first YCS since Nationals last year. I finally had my 3rd top, so that's great. And that's what it is. Windups is a great deck. It's not a rogue deck at all. Yeah. I lost because of the Magician rolling. That's it.
All right. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a good day.